Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chronofahx, and welcome back to my stream. As you can, hopefully you notice I made a few updates to my room. I finally have more time to update things, give it a little bit more of a personal touch in a couple spots. I'm hoping to make more and more updates to my room as we go along. Maybe even one day commission somebody to actually draw out a better room than this, but yeah. But they're pretty minor for me. They seem kind of minor compared to last time, but I don't know. I still like what I did. Anyways. I guess I could probably start off things by talking about, I finally started posting to Twitter again. I finally started posting to Twitter because I never touched it before at this point. But yeah, I'm starting to branch out more and more into different socials. Granted, none of them have done very well. None of my Twitter posts have done very well, but I've at least taken the first steps. It's baby steps when it comes to social media like that. But yeah. Anyways, let's see what else happened. I can't really think of anything else that really happened this week. See, just posted some shorts and TikToks, and one did very well on YouTube Shorts, one did very well on TikTok, but it's really funny. My posts tend to ping pong with each other when it comes to popularity. Like, one will do extremely well on YouTube Shorts, but the other will just completely and utterly flop. And it's always the opposite, and it's always back to back. I don't know why it does that, but it just does that for me, and I can't entirely explain why. Maybe it's just because of the algorithm, or maybe it's just because of the nature of my posts, even though both of them are just clips from my stream. Neither of them are really meme posts or anything like that. But whatever. Let's see. What else can I talk about? I can't really think of anything else. Oh yeah, I guess I could ask this. If you have like a friend, or if you're like somebody who wants to shout out people, like shout out different streamers, whether they be small or big, and you want me to like raid them, like to raid their streams at the end of it, DM me either on Twitter or let me know in the Discord, because I would love to start raiding people. Because even though I'm very small, I want to reach out and I want to see if I can get myself known. I know I'm not particularly anything special in terms of like a content creator or anything, but I don't know, I still want to try. And one of the first steps, aside from branding, which I'm still trying to work on really defining myself a little bit, I want to try and reach out to other content creators, because I feel like that's another important step to growing. Oh yeah, if there's one more thing I want to ask. So, even though I've shifted over to doing gameplay, even though my gameplay stuff has been shifted to live streaming, there's a part of me that wants to go back to video editing stuff, like apart from my shorts. So what I want to ask is, are you guys down for me making like video essays kind of thing? Not like anything political. It's more going to be just discussing video games and even movies, particularly anime. Like, I want to talk more about different anime, whether it be reviewing or discussing kind of I guess trends about them. So would you be down for that? Let me know in the comments or in the chat, and I'll look over that and see. Because again, I want to try and do more content. I want to try and branch out and try as many things as I can. You know, kind of throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks, kind of thing. I think that could be fun, and it would give me more of an idea of what I want to do as a content creator. All right, I think with that, I think we just go ahead and jump right back into Mario Galaxy, or sorry, Luigi Galaxy. Okay. Open up the file again, and gonna immediately grab this real fast. Here's a letter from Princess Peach. Okay, I won't do the Toad voice too many more times. It's addressed to Mario. Don't be upset, Luigi. Hang in there. Princess Peach included 21 ups. Yeah, it's always 21 ups whenever you start up the file as Luigi. If it's Mario, I think it's like 5 1-ups that you get instead. Okay, what do you have to say? I never really talked to you. Did you get Mama to read to you from her storybook? Nope, and the library isn't open. Mama's library isn't here. Man, voice crack. Mid-20s and I still get voice cracks. How sad. Anyways, back here is a little hidden 1-up. Respawns every time you come back, leave and come back. Yeah, this game can be hard, but it gives you more than enough tools to avoid game overs. Let's head in here, and we have discovered an enemy base. First time in the kitchen, and it's already giving me stuff. But yeah, I really like the kitchen. Not only because it's kind of a nice, cozy spot, even though this table would be the most impractical thing to sit at, but also because it features a lot of my personal favorite galaxies from the game. Let's go ahead and open up the 3 that I've already unlocked. Let's see, Bubble Breeze, Beach Bowl, and Ghostly Galaxy. Of course, we can't do anything with that, and I'm going to save Bowser for the end. Okay, let's see. Which one should I go for first? Because I could roll with any of these. I think I'll do Bubble Breeze. Get this gimmick galaxy out of the way. Through the poison swamp. So one of the things I like immediately about this galaxy is that the poison really does look dangerous. Like, kind of the different colors and the way that it moves, and you can almost see the poison as a top of a layer. It really gives that unnerving feel that I think it should. Our glorious starship, the Starshroom, it crashed. Yes, and you'll crash it every time I crash land into this galaxy. Alright, I wonder what the point of these, like, punching bag plants are. Like, how? Like, am I supposed to... No, that didn't do anything. Weird. Whoa! The wind shear is strong here, eh? Don't you think it would be awesome if you could ride that wind? Okay, I said I wouldn't do the Toad voice, but it's Captain Toad. I have to do it for him. Alright, let's hop over here. Then here. Don't want to fall in. What do you have to say? Ow, I think I broke my bubble bone. Don't want to know what that is. Before you ride any bubbles, let yours truly, Philboard, bend your ear for a sec. Again, most puns I love, but that one is just no. Okay, so basically you just use the pointer and you blow the bubble and transport around. And if you want to leave the bubble, you just ground pound. So the bubble mechanic, I'm kind of torn on. Because the levels that usually involve the bubbles, I think are kind of fun. But in terms of it actually as a gimmick, not overly fond of it. It's kind of slow and it's not always the most responsive. Plus, I think the funnel thing on the cursor does look a little weird to me. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah. If I can offer any tips, the cursor is always pointed directly towards the bubble, so it's more about just going around it and just slightly nudging it. Like, you see how I'm going around in a circle and the cursor always, and the like funnel thing always goes around? That's what I mean. So you collect all these star bits because there aren't a ton in this level. And what I want to know is, the story is just over this wall. Can I skip this level? Well, that answered that. There's an invisible wall there. Okay. I thought I'd check. Okay. So yeah, looks like we have no choice but to blow our way through the maze. And also, surprisingly, this wood thing does not pop the bubble. You'd think that with the wood being kind of splintery looking, you'd think that it would pop the bubble. But no, it doesn't. It's kind of weird. Like right there, that should have popped the bubble. I mean, I get it, it's supposed to be like a stronger bubble, but I don't know. I think even just something like a splintery wood would have popped it. Oh, almost hit the landmine. Let's see. Okay, shot forward. This should be another, like, checkpoint, so if you fail. Oh! Get a little ice physics thing. Okay. Hurry on over, because that closes immediately. Just let the wind guide me. That opens up that. And oh, probably should have pressed a little bit more. Who just drowning sound effect was really disturbing, man. Dang. Okay. Okay. Then also, is there any point to that? Like, would I have just gone south this whole time? If so, then I have wasted so much time that I could have spent just speeding through this. Because, yeah, a lot of this extra stuff is just that, just extra stuff, optional. Right, got the star. Do 28. Rosalina's library has just opened. So when it comes to Rosalina's library, I'm not gonna immediately go to it. Rather, I'm gonna save that for the end, because I think I want to read as many chapters in one go of stream as possible. But yeah, let's see, Ghostly or Beach Bowl. Let's go Beach Bowl. Sunken treasure. So it's a treasure planet. you pick up those star bits around the vine swing. And hi, penguins. Let's talk to this big guy. The students are distracted by the sparklies. Ah, sparklies. I mean, shiny is shiny. Alright, let's swim around. You can do it the traditional way that most other Mario games have it, where you can press the jump button to swim around. Or you could do the faster mode and just constantly spin around. It does consume more air this way, but I consider it faster. And refill the air by hitting bubbles, basically like a Sonic game. Let's see, star bits. Probably should grab some more air. There we go. Let's see, there's some star bits on the underside of this little island, which... Why hasn't it sunk, considering it looks like it's mostly made out of sand? That's my question. Alright, hi, Mr. Eels. At least you're not as terrifying as you were in Mario 64. That's all I'll say about you. Okay, let's surface so that I don't die. There we go. That's better. Let's see. Where are the last two? Oh, there's one. And yep, there it is. It's right by the. It's in the clam's mouth. Open up. And let's go ahead and grab this last one. Oh yeah, another thing. If you press spin outside of it, the launch star will spin with you. Even in cutscenes. Let's see, stomp on that. Collect these musical notes. You get a little one-up, which if you press down on the switch should activate like temporary platforms for you to grab that, but I don't really need the one-up. Plus, I want to see if I can get to the end of the level without activating any of these. Oh. Slippery shoes. Haha, yes. Okay. So you can't wall jump there, so... Haha! I don't need no stinking switch. That is the first star. Yeah. 29. Hungry Luma has appeared. Let's go ahead and see how many star bits this little guy needs. What do you need? Hey you, hey you. Alright, how many do you need? 600. Steep price to pay, but I'll take it. That's it. I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform. Drip, drop, galaxy. Oh, I remember what this one is. This one's pretty fun, actually. Giant eel outbreak. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one I was thinking of. Never mind. But out of all the underwater levels, this one is actually among the better ones, honestly. First of all, I love the opening cinematic and how you actually fly all over the planet rather than just land on one part. It kind of gives you an overview of what you're in for. I like that. Let's talk to this elderly guy. Ever since those big eels showed up, we haven't caught any fish. Get rid of those big eels. So let's collect a shell, and they're not just for throwing, they're also used as a means to quickly swim underwater. In fact, the shells are probably the best way to move underwater. Though, of course, they can still be used as weapons. And that's how you're meant to destroy these eels. And there are also aquatic bullet bills to be aware of. Right. So let's use the power of the red shell. Did not mean to do that, but... Oh my gosh, that bullet bill is like right on my tail. Oh my gosh. Move, Luigi. Move, Luigi. Okay. Let's grab another red shell. And also, you can press ZL to brake. And it even adds a little detail where it gives you little red lights, red brake lights. I don't know, it's always been one of my favorite details. And that's it. Just defeat 3 eels and then it's over. But let's go talk to the penguins. I want to see what their thoughts are. I did a little dolphin jump. Let's grab a shell real fast so I can quickly swim over to the surface. Also, they crashed another starship. How clumsy are these toads with their spaceships? Oh yeah, one minor downside to the shell though, it is hard to surface with these things. So, yep, I'll get rid of the shell for now. Because I'm pretty sure the star is right near here anyway. What do you have to say now? Hey, talk to me, talk to me. Wow, good job, thank you. I want to talk to the elder though. Woohoo! I knew you'd help us out, little friend. Ah, to be young again. Am I seeing the inside of the treasure chest right now? What the? What? Is that treasure box glitched? Because I swear I can see the inside of it. Oh my gosh, I think it is. Well, what do you know? Unless, is that intentional? I legit don't know. But anyways, grab the star. And that is 30. We're now a fourth of the way through the entire game. Discovered a new galaxy. The last one in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and say no for now. Honestly, I think the second variation of the Comet Observatory music, I think might be the most underrated. It's not quite my favorite iteration of it, but it's definitely the one that I feel is the most underrated. And of course, I said that as soon as I cut it off. Alright, what is this last gimmick galaxy? Buoy Base. Probably the most unique out of all the gimmick galaxies. Though it's really only for one reason. The floating fortress. So I will admit, the music here is pretty great too. Man, these robots must be living out their biggest fears. Trapped on an island surrounded by water that will probably kill them. Guess what happened? We blew up our underwater weight. Come on, guess. Give up. That tower in the middle of the water would float right up to the surface. So yeah, that's normally what you're supposed to do. But I want to try do something else instead. Because I want to take this aquatic bullet bill as soon as it can pop out. Oh, there's bloopers. Probably one of the few times in the game that they actually appear. Hey, aquatic bullet bill. Torpedo bullet bill. Oi. Thank you. Yeah, they would take it forever. And I want to break this. And take this pipe down. Because, yeah, this gimmick galaxy stands up for one particular reason. It's actually not just a single star. Most of the other gimmick galaxies only have one star to their name, but this one actually has two. Oh, what the heck? I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna blame Stick Drift on that one. Even though I've only had to switch two for like 2 months. And these Joy-Cons have barely been used. Okay. Gonna hold perfectly left. Hopefully that will help. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see if I can get another bullet bill to follow me. There we go. There we go. And it's green. Green like Luigi. But don't worry, it functions pretty much identically to the other power stars. Though it is important for one thing, which we'll get into once Rosalina's done talking to us. You rescued a green power star. I'm sorry, this brown one that I don't think I ever knew the name of this little guy. You rescued the green power star. These stars have a special power. Ask the green Lumas about them. After all, they will transform into green power stars someday. Huh, I would have thought Rosalina would tell me about that, but whatever. Thank you for helping me. I am a guardian of the Trial Galaxies. To restore the launch star doorway, we will need the power of 2 others like me. So yeah, there are 3 green power stars. Collect them all and you unlock the Trial Galaxies, which are among the hardest galaxies in the game. And generally, the green power stars are hidden stars. Like, they aren't gotten through normal means. So, yeah, just wanted to show that off real fast with the Boy Galaxy. Boy base. Up we go, and yeah, let's go ahead and get the main one with this one. Floating Fortress once again. Done. Alright. Swim down. Collect a few star bits along the way. Because I need to build up after spending like 600 of those on the Hungry Luma earlier. And let's see about destroying the weights on the base. Oops. Also, fun fact about these specific brand of bullet bills. They're actually more based off the aquatic ones from Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins. Which, by the way, criminally underrated game. Like, I'm actually considering playing it on stream at some point. Because I actually really like it. Right. Long jump over. And hop, hop. What does this particular question mark? Okay, it's just a single thing of star bits. Okay. So now begins the climb up to the top of the base. Avoiding floods and these like walk things, like blanking on their names. Let's see, they're these special alternatives to the regular Octozookas, which spit out multiple rocks instead of just one. I can skip a huge section of this level. And our next goal is to get these blue star chips. Which, looks like there's another one on top of the swamp. Alright. I'm gonna skip on ahead. Jump up. Oh, okay. I need to line myself up more properly. That is one of the weaknesses when it comes to playing as Luigi. Sometimes it's a little hard to align myself because of how slippery he is. Again, there are a lot of other added benefits to playing as Luigi, but it is a little harder to do more precise platforming compared to playing as Mario. Even though Luigi has more strengths as a platformer, with the higher jump, as well as running faster. Looks like the last chip can only be gotten by doing this, by activating the machine. Yep, I knew it. Okay, oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna get squashed like a bug there for a second. Oh, okay, because that can happen. Like, this is one of those levels that does cause that does have those kinds of glitches involved. Again, doing precise stuff can be a little hard with Luigi. Okay, there we go. Right. Let's hop on top of this spring guy. Activate the one and only pulsar. Or, I guess there's a second one here. Travel to the opposite end of this planet. I kind of want to grab a coin because I'm not, because I don't really trust myself. Okay. And let's unscrew this guy to reveal that it was a Pokeball the whole time. Yeah, everybody's made that joke, but dang it, it's such a good joke. And that's Buoy Base Galaxy complete. Yeah. 32. Galaxy complete. New chapter's been added to the storybook. If I remember correctly, I think there's like 10 chapters to Rosalina's book. I could be wrong on that. I know that there were more added to the recent remake that they did, but yeah. You know, I've been doing a lot of aquatic stuff. Let's go spooky. I mean, come on, Halloween is literally 2 days away. I have to do something spooky. So here we go. Ghostly Galaxy, Luigi, and the Haunted Mansion. Spooky ghost, yeah. You're not Captain Toad, so I don't have to do the Toad voice. We detected signs of Luigi in this galaxy. I hope he hasn't been eaten by ghosts. But wait, I'm Luigi. break apart this and reveal a rainbow star, which I'm gonna immediately use. And also, these are Goombas disguised as jack-o'-lanterns. Kind of clever. I like any variation that are specific to like different areas, like these kind of spooky themed Goombas, and of course these boos, which normally you can only defeat with the light, but because I had the star for a few seconds, I was able to defeat it. Let's break apart these boxes. Also, I just love this Luigi's Mansion-esque music that they're playing in the background here. Alright. And now for another one of my favorite details. So you see how the boos like shrink in fear? Well, if I crouch down, they're technically not looking at me, so I can do this. So nervous. There's an even funnier instance of this in Mario Galaxy 2, but still, it's kind of funny that you can still do this in Mario Galaxy 1. And by the way, this is only done with Luigi. Mario will still look at the boos and will still shrink in fear. Alright. Let's head in here and... Oh yeah, another thing with these kind of jack-o'-lantern themed Goombas, they can also essentially poop ghost fire. And it can be instantly defeated by a ground pound. Alright, I have to be careful here because the gravity in this area is a little wonky. Come on. Ah. Okay, let's grab that. And I think I can ignore a lot of the other jack-o'-lantern Goombas. And then right here, this crack wall, ground pound it, and you'll reveal a room filled with little sling stars that you can like essentially just fly around in for a bit. Which also reveal more coins. Even though coins are not really that important in Galaxy 1. They're important in Galaxy 2, but not in Galaxy 1. But still, kind of neat. And just like with Starbits, you can get an additional 1-up by getting 50. Alright, let's grab this last star chip, and one of the black holes has been turned into a launch star. See, those little things spurt out little star bits, so I'm of course going to take advantage of that. Death-defying. And in here, there's some more boos, but most importantly, one of my personal favorite power-ups from this game. Boo Luigi, I've died! Yeah, the controls are a little floaty, but the powers involved with this one are pretty cool. If you shake, you can become invisible and intangible. And on top of that, you can also endlessly float around. The only problems with this power-up, again, are kind of floaty controls, and the fact that boos are just infatuated with you. Even staring at them doesn't do anything to them. And just like with the regular boos, you still disappear with the power of the light. They're also weak to water, apparently, if I remember right. Mario! Sorry, Luigi. Mario doesn't exist in this universe. Oh my, are you... me? Well, I guess there's enough people in the universe for one person to look like me. Anyway, I have found a power star. Let's take it back. So how do two Luigis exist? To answer that, we have to talk about parallel universes. Double Luigi! $33. Okay, this should be Rosalina. Welcome back.
Look.
I can see your twin from here. If you ask him, I bet he'll help you search for power stars. And I'm sure he has a lot to tell you. You should speak to him over there by the garage. Let's go ahead and talk to the other me over there in the garage. See what he has to say. Hey, me. You're looking for power stars, right? I think you missed one in the Good Egg Galaxy. I'll write you a letter if I find it. Check your mail. So periodically, Luigi will disappear, send you a letter through the mail, Toad, and he'll reveal more stars. If you can find them. Basically like a game of hide and seek. So I have to keep an eye out for that. And also think if this Luigi actually has someone who is actually looking after him, even if it is only himself. Because, seriously, I feel bad for Luigi most of the time. He's one of those characters that I always feel sorry for, no matter what Mario game he's in. Because with the exception of like stuff like Mario Kart, Luigi is always just thrown into situations he never wants to be a part of and is always terrified beyond belief. And with only like a few exceptions, Mario doesn't always treat him the best. Like, I mean, you look at stuff like the Mario and Luigi series, he's just dragged into it and Mario's always just like, buck up, don't worry too much about things, even though he has plenty of reason to be terrified in most of those situations. Heck, the second game, he's literally just dragged into and eaten by Bowser. So, I mean, in the second Mario and Luigi game, not Galaxy 2. Let's see, in here is once again the Rainbow Star that appears in every iteration of the level that starts off like this. And over here, you can kind of see it sparkling. Yep, hidden star. Which I'm just gonna go ahead and grab. And here we got a little bit of a semi auto scroller. I guess this really trippy background. The idea is follow where the floor is, otherwise you will fall. Which I'm worried about because, again, Luigi is not exactly the most precise jumper, and this can sometimes require some precision. You also have to worry about the boost, so you have to like constantly look back in its direction to make sure it's not following you, because there's no way to defeat these boos. There's no light anywhere. Okay, oh! Falling into the abyss! Alright, let's try that again. Alright, let's grab that. Okay. Almost screwed up the jump there. Yeah, this is just kind of a slow-moving level. Not too much excitement, so, guess while we're kind of running through this, I guess I can ask, what are your guys' plans for Halloween this year? Okay. Come on. No. Slippery shoes. All right. Grab this key. Let's make our way up. Unlock this door, which reveals a coin. Not too interested in that. Okay, let's see. Hop up. And go ahead and grab this key. And this one up. Okay. Again, the permanent ice physics can be a little bit of a pain. This should unlock all the doors, including one to the star. And eventually that door becomes the only thing that exists. I wonder what Rosalina has to say. Oh, it's Mailtone. You have a letter from Luigi! Hey. Bro, I'm got a star, but now I can't go back. I can't get back. This picture shows where I am. Help me! Okay, so it just automatically does that for me. Like, it sends me to the Mailtone whenever Luigi gets lost. So yeah, he's just lost in a good egg. This shouldn't take more than a minute. Final piranha. And he's just on the roof. Luigi on the roof. Get rid of these so you don't have any disturbances. Alright. You came to save me again. I knew I could rely on me. What? The power star? Yeah, I got it right here. Hurry up and bring that power star back. Double Luigi. So yeah, he'll just do that occasionally. Luigi will just occasionally do that. And he'll even, every time you talk to him, he'll usually give you a hint about which galaxy he's gonna go to next. Finding power stars is harder work than I thought, but if I don't give my all, the universe will fall into Bowser's claws. You know, the Super Luigi Galaxy just seems like a giant self-love thing for Luigi, but I'm proud of him for that. Again, if there's any Mario character that I think deserves a little bit of a self-love evaluation, it's Luigi. Bro deserves it. Alright. Next. Yeah, let's just knock out Ghostly Galaxy. Again, it's pretty close to Halloween. Might as well knock it out. It's a very spooky sprint. Launch. And break. Invincibility pull. And launch. The most pointless invincibility start, but whatever. Because at least with the first one, there was a chain chomp in the way, so that could have been useful for that. But here, not really. And that for one of my favorite minor characters that never really came back outside of the Mario Galaxy series. So you're after it, too? No, I don't have any interest in Pennywise the Clown. Well, you have to waste me for it. Sure. Here we go. So yeah, I don't think this Boo has a name, but basically you race him using pole stars. And you just have to beat him. It's a pretty easy race, but I kind of have fun with it. I would have thought I had enough reach to just skip a whole lot of the race. Because again, this race is pretty easy to cheese if you know how to do it. But for some reason, a lot of my usual cheesing strats aren't working. You can also take this little sling star and use that as a shortcut. As long as you're quick about grabbing yourself with the pole stars. Okay. Up. Oh, dang, he caught up already. Dang. Just head through this little puff that just has a bunch of images of Boos. And, huh. Well, I promised. So, here, take this. Come on, take it and go. Sure thing. Again, this character doesn't really pop up much, but I always kind of like him. I like when they give personality to a lot of the Mario enemies. It's probably why I really like the first two Paper Mario games so much. It's because pretty much all of your partners are Mario enemies, but they're giving so much personality that I just end up really loving it. Alright, and the third... Oh, yes, yes! This is one of my personal favorite levels, like, probably in my top 5, maybe even top 3. Beware of Bouldergeist. Luigi was kidnapped by the monster that lives here. Gotta save myself then. Alright, this one should have a star. Yep. Hi, chain jump. Bye, chain jump. In we go. And this leads into probably one of my favorite unique enemies from Mario Galaxy. They are a special type of Boo. I'm blanking on their name. Do you tell me? Bomb Boos, yes. You spin them around and they basically act like a wrecking ball, exploding anything hard. It's such a fun idea, just grabbing a Boo by their tongue and basically just swinging them around. I just love it. Don't immediately spin, because over here is a serpent mystery block. Let's blast off. Ow. Stomp on you to get my life back. Spin in the center of that to get some star bits. There we go. I was wondering when you were gonna... There we go. Have another instance of sling pots. Oop, no! Alright, don't need to defeat the other one. Anyways, let's jump into the sling pod. Launch! Oh. Oh. Well, that worked. Okay, in we go. And launch ourselves further. There's a couple bamboos here, which are mostly just used to destroy those statues, revealing one up, but... And yep, just going around collecting these blue star chips. Okay. Pull up. And launch over. There we go. Who needs precision? Can I... Wait. Am I just gonna be shifted over? Okay, this is pretty cool. That's a cool little thing. I didn't know that could happen. Not for one of my favorite planets. You can just bounce around on this little, like, softball, avoiding the mines until you get to the launch star. It's brief, but kind of fun. But now for the ultimate reason why I absolutely adore this level. Say hello to my favorite boss in Mario Galaxy, the Boulder Guys. Not only do I just absolutely love the name, I mean, come on, who doesn't love that good? Who doesn't love a good pun like that? But the way you defeat him is also insanely fun. You take the bamboos and you basically just whack him, while also dodging his attacks. It's so much fun. And what's nice too is there are alternate ways of defeating him. Like, I could fire star bits at those rocks before they even land at me. And I can grab multiple bamboos, meaning I can hit him multiple times. And eventually he's revealed to be just a floating uvula. Hit him with the hit him, and you'll reveal his next phase, where he gains arms. So now he'll try and punch you and hit you with all his might. Think of him similar to Bongo Bongo in Ocarina of Time. Okay, weaken his hands a little bit. That'll help out. Because even though it is possible just to hit the main body without hitting the hands, it is significantly harder. Ah, I hit the other bamboo, dang it. Destroy your own rocks. Come on, summon more bamboos. Okay, that needs to not happen again because Ghostly Galaxy's Prankster Comet is a daredevil run against Bouldergeist. So I need to be more careful. I was hoping I could go through this without getting hit once, but yeah, that didn't end up happening. Alright, can you summon more bamboos, please? Thank you. Ow. Alright, come on. Slam down your hand. And come on, do more summoning. Thank you. Gonna be more than one? Yes, more than one bamboo, yes. That's what I like to see. Oh, don't. Yep, there we go. Hit him without needing to really hit his hands. Crap, I actually may die here. Dang. Oh yeah, while he can regenerate his hands, he can't regenerate, like, the stone armor. So you don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, hitting you like that must be really painful. I don't know if you died from that, but yeah, that really gotta hurt. Right. Is that coin still here? No. Stop. $37. Right, is it gonna give me the prankster comment immediately? No, but it is notifying me that it does exist. Hey, and all there's left is just Beach Ball. Passing the swim test. Grabbing some more circuits. Let's talk to the head penguin. You here to take the swimming school's final swim test? This test, you must collect shells in the ocean. If you bring me the gold shell, it's an automatic A for you. So in other words, only one person can pass. Seems a little harsh, but okay. It's not my school. Anyways, hi! Just casually seal it. There. Yeah, that's all there is. It's a pretty short level, but... Gosh darn it, it didn't take me forever as a kid to figure this out. I didn't realize you had to steal the golden shell from the penguin like that. So because of that, this was one of those levels that I just could not get past as a kid. But now I can complete it in seconds. Anyways, take the shell to the face. Do 38. Alright, is it finally? Yes! Daredevil Comet, going straight into it because I love fighting Poltergeists. And also, yes, this is, in my opinion, one of the hardest levels in the entire game. Because Poltergeist is already pretty hard, but doing it with only 1 health, that is really freaking hard. but I get up it. I love this level. It's another one in my, like, maybe top 10. It does get a little bit bogged down because it is just a boss fight, and the difficulty does make it a little frustrating, but dang it, I still love this boss and I love doing it. Plus, if I just want to fight the boss, usually I'll just go for the Daredevil run. Because it just gives me the boss, and that's really all I want. Okay, come on. Oh! Well, that's the first time I died to that. No, seriously, I always do a pretty good job of avoiding whenever you summon those spikes out of the ground. That is legit the first time I've ever died to that. And dang it, after a really good start where I hit him twice and I was about to hit him a third time. Come on, summon you. And oh, what the? I guess I was a little too close to him. Is this just gonna be most of the stream, just me dying over and over to Bouldergeist? Is this what the most of the stream is just gonna be? All right. I mean, I'm down for that. I love Bouldergeist so much. Ooh. Nope. Ain't getting me this time. Alright. So let's grab both of these. And there we go. You reveals as you we are. Phase 2 with Hutauntauns. Alright, let's go with this. And of course, you can't really save at different intervals at different phases, so you have to do the fight all over again if you die. Alright. Try number 5? Something like that? I don't know, I haven't really been keeping track. Okay. Let's grab both. And yes, you started off with throwing a boo rock. Okay. So. No problem. I can make this. I can still make this work. Okay, phase 2. Alright. Come on. Hit both hands. Guess I'm going in for the left, even though I prefer doing right. Okay, come on. Just punch. Summon your rocks. Come on. Alright, right hand is down. So now I just need to focus on the main body. Oh! Dang it. Oh well. I'm still having fun. This is so fine. This is fine. Oh. Come on. Wham, wham. Whoop. All right. No, no. Yeah, if you take too long with the bamboos, they'll blow you up instead. So yeah, that's another layer of stress added to the boss fight and why I consider it so hard. It's that you can't really take your time a lot. Especially considering that the uvula state is very temporary. Like, it's a very fast thing. You have to be quick about it. Otherwise you will miss out on it. Right. Okay, come on. Yes, 2. Okay, thank you. Oh. Ah. Okay, constantly throw your rocks at me. Destroy one hand. Okay. As long as I got at least one bamboo, I should be fine. Okay, come on. Ooh! Okay. Right behind you, bud. Okay, come on. Summon your rocks. Thank you. Okay. Alright, come on. Sorry I'm not commentating that much. I'm trying to focus a little bit more because I feel like talking is distracting me a little too much. Come on. There we go, finally. Huh, would have guessed. Not talking made things easier. Who knew? Right. Took me several tries, but I did it. One of the hardest levels in the game? Cleared. Do 39. Which means all there is left is just Speech Bowl. The secret undersea cavern, yet another level that I got stuck on for a long time. And not for the reason you think. So go ahead and crash land on the planet. No swimming class today. Also, you gotta wonder how these penguins feel just being trapped on this singular island, but just with like a handful of trees. Don't hit the wall on the ocean floor with a shell. It would break end. Because, as far as I know, Rosalina and Mario are like the only ones who could travel through space because, well, Mario has the like spin ability, and Rosalina, of course, has the Comet Observatory. So, are the rest of them just kind of trapped on other planets? Because they don't have the ability to use launch stars and all that? I don't know. Food for thought. Alright, here's the part I got stuck on as a kid. Yeah, I didn't realize you needed to use a shell to break the essentially fossil-shaped crack in the wall. That was what I got stuck on as a kid. I was not a very smart kid. Don't you laugh at me, bats, okay? Because the rest of the level, honestly, I got through fine as a kid. This part, I knew I needed to break the boxes. I knew with this, I needed to ground pound. Oh, and launch myself into the stone cyclone. Which, as a kid, wasn't that bad. Honestly, I consider the Galaxy 2 variant of this level to be way harder. If you play that game, you know what I'm talking about. In fact, it's easier as an adult because now I can pull off all sorts of fun skips like that against these tot boxes. In fact, I think, if I remember right... Can I make it? Can I make it? Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. No! Almost made it. I almost made it. There. Yeah, I never really found this level that bad outside of that beginning portion, where I surprisingly struggled a lot. Well, guess I can't skip that section either. Okay. That's good to know. But I can jump over here and skip that first swamp. Okay, let's see if I can go. All right. Ooh, okay. Definitely don't want to be on there. Yeah, this guy just kind of endlessly goes around and around and around and around and around. Right. Just barely made it. Thankfully, this is a safe spot, even if you get rid of the question mark block. Okay. Make it past this lump, and that's the end of the level. Do 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 do. And that is star number 40. We're now a third of the way through the game. New chapter's been added. And if I remember, yep. Oh, there's also a mystery star. I almost forgot about that. But more importantly, fast food comments. This is where the real difficulty of the stone cyclone comes into play. Fast foes on the cyclone stone. I like that. It kind of has a nice flow to it. Basically, fast food clothes, fast foe comments are exactly as they sound. They speed up. They double the speed of the enemies, meaning the top boxes and thwomps are now move double speed. Which means less time to react to things. And yeah, this is where I say the Mario Galaxy 2 variant is still harder, because in Mario Galaxy 2 they just bring back the Stone Cyclone, but they immediately make every enemy a fast foe. And the Prankster Comet in Mario Galaxy 2 for this particular one is a time limit. And you had to collect silver stars on this thing. So yeah, infinitely harder in that version. Because here it's just avoid the enemies, get to the crystal with the star in it. But got through it on first try. Not that bad. Numero 41. Sorry, I'm not super fluent in Spanish. I did take some Spanish in high school, but yeah, it's been a while. It's been like, I think a decade by this point since I've last taken Spanish class, so. Alright, if I remember right, I think I know where the mystery star is. I think I'm supposed to go over here. What do you have to say? Slow down. Okay. Yes, it's over here. Okay. So I need a shell first and foremost. Alright, here's one. Let's hit up to the surface. Okay. Alright, camera is a little wonky in this area, but shouldn't be too bad. Head over here. Break open the shell. Break open the chest. And let's launch. Oh, yeah, this level. Because this introduces two things. One is the return of the Chronofahx from Mario Sunshine. Or, yeah, they were in Sunshine. Oh, hey, buddy, come on, follow, come on. No, don't follow me into the water, no! That poor Chronofahx. Don't worry, he's just reborn. Yeah, get him to follow you over to... Luigi's a little too fast for him. No, no! I didn't even have to lead him into the water for that one. Jeez. Okay, let him follow. Launch me! So yeah, they follow you and then they launch you. You can also spin into them and make them flip upside down. And just stun them for a bit. And the second thing is Ice Flower, turn you into Ice Luigi. Which allows you to walk on water and freeze anything you touch. Okay, jump, jump. But yeah, this level is a lot of fun. Basically, jumping off up waterfalls. So cool. Okay, come on, little Chronofahx. No! Too early. Come on. Come on. Come on. Waluigi. 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 I need to hurry. This is a temporary power-up. There we go. Drop on in. $42. Which means it should be all of the stars. Yeah. Hang on. Are there any no comments? You can actually talk to the Brown Luma and he'll give you a map of everything showing you what's completed, what's not. Pretty useful tip. With that, nothing left but Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. Sink in the airships. Also, I love this variation of the airship level music from Mario World. I know it's appeared like in previous stuff, but this one is probably the first one that most people will naturally encounter if they're not going for 100%. Alright. So now I can aim stuff, but going for the little planet first. Just bouncing around on the little Goombas to reveal a 1-up. And then I can just sling star my way over to where I'm supposed to go. Avoid the lasers. Hit the gimmick. Alright, so now what I can do is aim for the pole star, or the pole. Okay, hop over. Get even more star bits. Luigi, you finally made it! I was starting to worry! Okay. Gonna stomp on these wigglers. Because I want to talk to you. Luma Lee, Luma Pop, welcome to the Luma shop. Oh, I don't have enough star bits, dang it. Well, just stop by later. I was hoping to buy a light shroom from him, but oh. Now I can go purchase. I'm not too strapped for star bits right now, so I can afford. Which one will it be? Life room. Alright, now fill me up with exact shape. Ooh, so full. Now I'm feeling great. So now I transform. Got a fungal infection and turned himself into a mushroom. That's actually a really creepy way to go the more I think about it. Alright. So now we take this little space skateboard, because that's what the kind of curved back kind of reminds me of. Don't! And just ride it over. Alright. Take out that hammock and let's go up. Hey, Bowser Jr. Almost stopped just Bowser. You just don't give up. Find it. I guess I'll just whoop you myself. You want this grand star so bad? You're gonna have to take it from me. Bowser Jr. will just constantly fire cannons at you, and you just use green shells to fire back. It's a pretty simple boss, but I like it. Oh, the cannonball. Hit ya. First final phase. You'll face forward and fire a laser at you. Or fire fireballs at you. Whatever works. Again, it's a pretty simple boss, but I like it. I always appreciate more simplistic bosses. Not only because, well, this is a game meant more for kids, but also it just allows more for experimentation. Like, how can you defeat this thing in multiple ways? Because that's just another thing I really like, are bosses that you can defeat in multiple ways. And even though it seems like, oh, you can only defeat this guy with just Koopa shells, I feel like there should be some alternate ways. I haven't found them yet. I don't know anybody who has, but I don't know. I think it might be fun to experiment and see. Oh. Let me get rid of the cannon. Done. Got rid of you. Oh! I think that might be the first time I ever died to that boss, the more I think about it. Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't think I really need to do the Luma shop again. Okay. 37. Take down this little bugaboo. Let's press forward. And best advice, just hang out in the back. Don't. Never mind, ignore that piece of advice. Alright, let's grab more of these star bits. And yeah, let's go ahead and get a life shroom. It's kind of obvious I kind of need it. Alright, life shroom, please. So full, here we go, transform. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I'll let you live in this timeline, buddy. I hope you appreciate that. Okay. Dodge. Don't. Ooh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. There we go. Knock you out of the sky, and let's do this again. Okay, your usual spiel. You hit me, I hit you back. Okay, that was a cool collect. Man, I am sucking hard at this. But, oh, come on. Just collect a coin. Move on. I pressed jump there. No, I wasn't. This is the right way. No. No. What? There. There we go, finally. And that's another grand star in the bag. Stop! Four down, 2 to go. Ooh, I like that shade. Star number 43. Discovered a new galaxy. Yep, all of them. I knew it. Thanks to you and your friends, all the domes on the lower level are working again. Once the engine room on the upper level is power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the Comet Observatory will fly as a starship once again. And you will be able to fly to your special one in the center of the universe. Oh, you have a letter for us? What do you got? Oh, another Luigi one. Bro, I got a star, but now I can't get back. This picture shows where I am. Help me! Where's this place? It's familiar. Okay. Oh yeah, you can actually view where he is if you need to. Thought I'd show that. But I know where he is. Just gonna head over to the fountain and to Battle Rock. Okay, Battle Rock. Dun, 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 dun. Once again, just gonna run around and collect these dirt chips. If this was a video series, I would have edited out everything up until I did the actual, like, encounter Luigi thing, but I'm doing this live, so I can't really do that. Pros and cons of doing live streaming versus video editing, I guess. Okay, launch myself. Spin around. And once again, just gotta dodge all the barrages, because Luigi doesn't pop up until the very end of this level. Alright, just gotta dodge that. Slippery shoes. Yeah, you could just totally jump over the green ones if you need to. And I think also the red ones you could probably jump over too. I could be wrong, but yeah, if you need to, you could just jump over. It's mainly the metallic gates like that one that you can't jump over. Ow. Alright, for this, I need to be on the underside of the planet. Hey, Bully Bill. Wanna follow me? Freedom! What? I thought I'd go nuts in there. Try to be sooner next time, me. I literally got here as soon as I got your letter. Yeah, you want the power star, right? Tell Rosalina I found this one. Okay, I'll tell them that I found this one. The Power Star is mine. Yeah, it's mine. This is one of the things that I love playing when it comes to playing as Luigi in this game. It creates so many funny moments like that. 44. Getting close to 1,000 star bits right there as a grand total. Let's still go ahead and take the pipe down. The pipe warp, I should probably say. Anyways, let's go into the new dome. The bedroom. Yeah, enemy base spotted. I already know. What else can I say? I want this bed. Like, seriously, this thing is luxurious. I love this thing. But yeah. Alright, here are the galaxies that we have. Freeze Flame, Dusty Dune, Gusty Garden, Honey Climb, and then of course Bowser's stuff. Let's take care of the Gimmick Galaxy first, and then we'll move on to the bigger ones. Scaling the Sticky Wall. Go ahead and collect all the star bits in the opening cutscene. And let's go ahead and start climbing. Because that's literally all the level is. It's just scaling these walls as B Mario / B Luigi. So there's not a whole lot interesting to it. Heck, even the music is just is one of the more typical level themes, and not even the like Honey Hive music, which I feel would have been more appropriate here. And this game is not exactly against reusing tracks. Also, why am I not moving as quickly, even though I'm putting full force into the control stick? Is it the Joy-Con thing again? Oh well. See, this should be a checkpoint, and there's meteors falling. Oh, okay. Luigi, this is not the time for you to slow down. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, this is another level that's really good for like grinding star bits. So if you need something like that, this is a good level to try that with. I'm mainly going to be avoiding these guys. It's just kind of chilling, and I am kind of invading. I'm an invading species. Okay. Come on. Yep, go. These guys are spinners, so they'll just go wherever you go. There we go. Pretty short, pretty simple, but I like it. $45. Okay, now here comes the question. Freeze Flame, Dusty Garden, or Dusty Dune? Because I could roll with it pretty much any of these. Okay. You know what? Let's go to Gusty Garden. Bunnies in the Wind. And once again, prepare for some of the best music in the entire game. Man, I love this music so much. It's both serene and also kind of grand. So nice. These down here should be a bunch of start bits, but I kind of know why they're giving us this many early on. So let's go around. And these things look like dandelions. Basically, you spin into them, you cause them to fly around, and you can spin to gain a little bit more air. But spin too many times, and you deplete it completely, and you'll drop and fall. It's actually it's a nice mechanic. I actually kind of like it. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so let's go around, see what else there is. Okay, nothing else? Okay. Then, yep. Let's go on the other side, see if there's anything. Oh, yep. Oh. Go straight. There we go. Huh. I would have thought that there was a Hungry Luma, and hence why they gave us so many star bits, but guess not. Because yeah, this is the end of the level right here. Nice, everybody. Think you could catch me? Boing. That's so unfair. I want to go through the hedges like that. Okay. So yeah, just chase him all around. He'll sometimes jump up, but it should be pretty fast and quick. Okay, you got me. Here, take this star, boing. Don't expect you to catch me so easily next time. You? No. Your friends? Maybe. Got a star. Do 46. Yeah, let's go more Gusty Garden. I'm a big fan of it. The dirty tricks of Major Burrows. Dang, stumped summon 2 enemies. Okay, let's jump up and break out. Summon 2 more enemies, but I'll let them live. Let's hop over and break that apart. More flying with flowers. This time, I want to grab all of these question mark coins that I can. So I need to use my spins sparingly. Okay. Oh yeah, I forget what these enemies are called, but basically ground pound them while they're moving around and then spin into them to defeat them. Also, I guess this isn't the level I was thinking. There was another level that involved grabbing every single question mark coin to be able to get it, but I guess this isn't it. Oh well. In the meantime, let's go around this question mark shaped planet. Because that's what it is. This is that question mark shaped planet that you see, like, you're doing the level select thing. Defeat all the enemies, and let's launch. And here we got a little bit of an optional planet. We can go around and around and around, get a 1-up. Yeah, most of it is just going around and just grabbing some of these question mark blocks to get more star bits. Okay. Up here, camera's a little weird, but grab more of these servits. And that should be it. Yep. Yeah. So let's go to this whole star. Go to this one so I can continue on with the level. And head towards these giant apples that look so delicious. Oh my gosh. Though I could do without the bugs. Including those. Yeah, pretty gross. That is one of my biggest fears when it comes to eating fruit. Is biting into one and finding out that there was an insect living in it. Especially after those of you who've watched Jimmy Neutron, you know that giant worm that came out of Mrs. Fowl's apple and has like those millions of teeth in them? Y'all remember that? Yeah, that thing scarred me for life. It made me kind of paranoid about that kind of thing. Okay. Okay. I probably don't really need to destroy these boulders. But yeah. So yeah, just go up on the face and launch. Surprised that me just landing on that thing wasn't strong enough to break it, to like get it down into the ground. But whatever. Launch. And now for another one of my personal favorite bosses. So you wait for him to come out of the ground, you ground pound, spin. A, I love his battle theme. It's so silly and kind of menacing at the same time. And B, he is kind of a... And B, he's a really fun to get the timing down for getting him out of the ground. Oh! Okay, come on, chase me down. This is another boss that I probably shouldn't screw around with too much since he is another one of those Daredevil comic ones, but yeah. Dang, 200 star bits. Come on. Go. Yeah, you have to be really fast with this one. Gotcha. Right. I also love the little noises he makes. I try to imitate them every time I play through this game. What do you have to say? Thanks, you saved me, boing, boing. Star. What? 47. Yeah, let's just wrap up Gusty Garden. Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble. Definitely the most unique out of any of the Gusty Garden levels. Because while one half is nature, the other is kind of more tech-based. And okay, yeah, I can see in the distance this is the one that I want to get all the like question mark coins for. So I was right that this is in the Gusty Garden levels. I just didn't remember which one it was specifically was supposed to come from. Be enough. Yes! Thank goodness. Because if you screw up on this, you have to restart the level all over again. Like, it's ultra specific about this one. And again, this is one that I struggled with a lot as a kid. Grab all that. Nope, I missed. At least I didn't take the launch star with it. Get an invincibility star, then run straight for... You kind of saw it a little bit. Yeah, the golden chain chomp. Go after that. Because inside is a star. You got a star. Do 48. All right, for real, let's go with the gravity scramble level. Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble. Some nice scrambled eggs. Even though I don't really need to do this again, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it just so I can breeze through those rocks on that one planet. Okay. Oh, I almost got damaged by that. Thank goodness for the brief invisibility frames. But now we leave the more natural part of Gusty Garden and enter a more, well, unnatural one. See if I can. Well, I guess that worked. I guess. Oop. Ah! Okay, it's kind of hard to tell where that thing is with the 2D perspective. Okay, jump up. Okay, jump and grab that. And the last one should be on top of here. Or not. Oh, there it is. Hold these straight. Why was he just running around in a circle like a madman? Alright. Now comes the more fun part of this level. Flipping around different gravities and making our way through kind of a multi-layered pillar. Or you kind of get the idea here. Basically, you just change around the gravity and you just make your way through this little puzzle. It's pretty fun. It's also kind of fun to do that to the enemies. Oop. Also, be careful right here. If you jump beyond this, you lose life. Okay, so now here. I was gonna let you live, but then you hurt me, so now, no. Land down here. Okay, just gotta avoid the cannonballs, to which there's a large number of. Okay. Walk past and right through. That level can be a little weird with the camera, but I don't know. I still think it's pretty fun overall. 49. New chapter has been added. Okay. No comment yet, but soon. Soon. Alright, so now comes the question. Dusty Dune or Freeze Flame? Well, let's go with Dusty Dune. Soaring on the Desert Winds. The reason I'm doing this is not because it's a particular favorite of mine, but I just like to save Freeze Flame for last, because it is probably my favorite galaxy in the bedroom. And here we have dry bones. You can knock them down, but they won't permanently die. I believe the only way to defeat them is with the Rainbow Star. And I don't get how the physics of this works. If this was the case, Luigi's head would be completely loose on his head, which... I mean, if you look closely at his model, it kind of does. Like, it looks like his head is slightly detached from his neck, or his neck isn't strong enough to hold his head, but still, looks a little odd. Land down here. Give him brick break down here. And of course, if I crawl down here, offers a nice little shortcut. Again, always great when you find stuff like that. Wait for them. So I can go on top of them. You have to be fast about it, but you can get on top of them and get a 1-up if you want. Do. Ooh. Got some more star bits. Gonna wait for you to drop. Yep, there we go. And that unlocks some more star bits on these planets, so you can just kind of run around and around and around. By the way, I'm only holding one direction, so it's just doing this on its own. Nope, nope, nope. Let me jump. Jump. No! Yeah, some of the quicksand is instant death. You know what, let's just go through it normally. I've already shown you the shortcuts. You should know how it works by now. And here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. So I'm basically back where I was earlier. Alright, so let's hop over here. And this unlocks our next new power-up. The fire flower. Just like the ice flower, it's only temporary, but while in it, your spin is exchanged for throwing fireballs. So you basically sacrifice platforming for attack, which is pretty fun. And again, I like that it's more of a temporary thing. Oh, jeez! Break the giant boulder. Into the pipe. onward to the next section. And I forget what these enemies are called, but basically they poop bombs at you. And the only way to defeat them is to spin them in the air and then knock them off. Yeah, it's just stun them and then kick them. What? Reach the twister. There we go. Come on. Let me jump. Alright, let's go over here. Launch myself up. Even further. Ah! Come on. Gotta treat most of this level like a 2D platformer rather than a 3D. Okay. Up, up, up. Okay. So again, this is kind of a level that I struggled with a little bit as a kid. But as an adult, it's mostly a piece of cake. Sometimes there are moments where it is a little tricky, but it's nothing that I can't get through as an adult. Okay. Whoa. I can... Luigi's real affected in the crystal. I've never noticed that before. Okay. That's cool. Break the crystal. Come on. Come on. Jump into the star. There we go. Star 50. Hungry Luma has appeared. But first, has the comet appeared? Yes, it has, so I might as well take care of that now. I was like, can I just say, and I'm amazed at how quickly I'm getting through this game. Like, yeah, I know that Mario Galaxy is not the longest game, and heck, I've even beaten it over a weekend before, but considering that I'm talking over most of this, and talking usually makes me slow down whatever gameplay I'm doing, it's kind of amazing that I'm getting as far as I am now. Like, I'm almost halfway done with the game. Like, in terms of total stars. That's kind of nuts. And I've only done 2 streams of this, including this. Okay, come on. Knock you on your belt. So the Major Burrow's Daredevil run is fine, I guess. As long as you're not too careless. Oh, like I was there. It's not too bad. I'd say this is one of the more freebie, this is one of the freebie levels to me. Because again, as long as you're not too careless, this level isn't too bad. Okay, come on. Maybe this is happening because of Luigi's running speed. Maybe that's what's screwing me over a little bit. Alright. Final phase. Hey, chase me down. Over here. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Luigi's running speed that's kind of screwing me over a little. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. Thanks, you saved me, boing. And star 51. Okay, 51. See, what do you need, Hungry Luma? How many star bits do you need? Need 800. Okay, so it increases by increments of 200, so the next one will be 1,000. Okay. So already I can afford the next Hungry Luma. The Big Mouth Galaxy. Hopefully it's not like that cringy Netflix show. Big Mouth's Gold Bait. But in all seriousness, this is another personal favorite of mine. First, these new enemies. The little crabs, and they can only be hurt by hitting them in the behind. And oh, I missed out on the green one. Defeat the green ones and you get 1-ups. In exchange, they are a little harder to get rid of. Which is why I would recommend getting this Koopa shell. Because one of the only ways to defeat them without hitting the behinds is hitting them with a shell. Alright, what do you have to say? This is my hideaway. It's the perfect spot for fishing and being left alone. This planet's only existed for like a few seconds. Alright, let's dive down, and there are a couple boos down here, but the shell does shine a light, which the boos are weak to. Break through. And there is a giant jellyfish that, would you know it, is weak to the shell. And normally you're supposed to defeat that, get a launch star, and propel yourself up, or grab these star chips and then propel yourself up. But I don't really want to do that. And in fact, I actually just wasted what I was going to do. So I'll need to head... Oh! Okay, there are a bunch of boos, so that just spawned right back in. Okay. Because what I want to do is grab this Koopa shell. Because this is a very neat trick, what I'm about to do. So first I'm going to dive down, maybe defeat as many of these boos as I can. And then if I can time this right... Yes, there we go. Yeah, you could use the shell to entirely skip this. Skip getting the launch star. Or sling star. And just go straight into grabbing the golden shell needed for the yellow. Again, it's fun finding these kinds of skips, because it kind of makes the game a lot more replayable. Okay, defeat a couple of these boos, which I'm missing constantly. And open the golden chest with the golden shell to reveal Captain Toad. That was close! Oh, Luigi!
I almost forgot to tell you something. I was trying to get a star, but I fell into this treasure chest. Let me tell you, it's even smaller than it looks. Anyway, here's a star I found in there. No, really, it's yours. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can do the Captain Toad voice as well as I did last week.
Take its power star.
I think part of it needs to be that I need to have more of a raspy voice, but seeing how I've been trying to get more of a clear voice so that I don't sound like awful on stream, I guess it's not really working out for me, is it? In that sense. I mean, I hope that I'm sounding better on stream. What do you have? Ooh, another Luigi one. Bro, I got a star, but now I can't get back. This picture shows where I am. Help me. Okay, so another Luigi. And once again, we're going into the terrace. So our next star is Honey Hive. Yeah, this is kind of the point of the game where you're just kind of going back and forth a lot. It's not quite as bad as like the post game. Like that one really has you walking back and forth between different terraces and domes and such. But yeah, this is kind of the beginning of sometimes you need to go back to earlier stuff, even though you're working on another dome pretty consistently. At least if you play it like I do. And for the first time, I'm actually going to grab this question mark coin to reveal to be mushroom. Okay, let's punt the bug. Because even though I don't think I really need it, this might be useful for something. Okay. Well, let's defeat this piranha plant. No? Huh. Let's see. Maybe if I go from here? There we go. Because, yeah, I'm supposed to go over here, and it should be in one of the trees. Unless I'm wrong. Well, there's the giant M of star bits. Some more star bits. Might as well start collecting these again. Make up for some of the ones that I'm losing with the Hungry Lumas. Maybe climb up here? Yes, there he is. Knock down the bee and knock Luigi out of a tree. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, hey, me. I hid because of that big, scary bug. Let's get the powder star and go home. Yeah. So yeah, this is probably the most tricky out of all of them because it does require a little bit of platforming and knowing how to traverse the level. But yeah. And if I remember right, I think that is the last Luigi level? At the hide-and-seek levels? Let me go check, because you can tell by talking to Luigi in the garage. He's still sleeping? Alright, what do you have to say? Ooh, I am beat. You'll have to find the rest of the power stars. Yeah, that's it. That is the last Luigi level. It's kind of weird that there's only 3 of them, but I'm fine with it. I have a feeling that if they did any more than that, it probably would have gotten old. Alright, let's head back into the bedroom then. Let's do more Dusty Dune. Because I want to try and wrap up Dusty Dune. Because again, I want to save Freeze Flame for last. Or at least have that be one of the last things that I do in the bedroom. Blasting through the sand. If I remember right, this is another one that has like a hidden star in it, so I'm gonna go for that first. Let's see, there's a pokey head. And then defeat these guys real fast. Hello. How are you doing? Let's see. It's a giant pokey about to pop up there. Can immediately defeat the head. I'm doing great. How about you? I'm doing pretty great. Let's see. I'm gonna rush through this and. Oh. Let's. Oh. The weirdo physics. Come on. Controls are really acting wonky. There we go. Finally. Let's see. Up over. Anything? Oh, live stream. Okay. Oh, Hungry Luma. No, don't want to take the second sling, sir. Land back on the planet. There we go. Almost missed out on that one. That is one thing that's a little weird about this game. It does wig out like that. Alright, if you feed me a bunch of start. Okay, 20. Yeah, I have more than enough. Okay. Fire. There we go. That's it. I'm stuff. Here we go. Transform. Let's go ahead and take this. Landing straight into the pipe. And I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first instance of silver stars that I've encountered in this game so far. Collect 5 of these and then they form a real star. Or a full star, I should say. Let's see. There's 2. Let's go here. And I think this last one, or no, there's 2 more after this. Never mind. But I think there should be another one along this path, I feel. No? Because there's coins here, I'm assuming I didn't take this path. Where is... Oh! Almost walked past it. I wonder where the last one is. Maybe it's just down along this path? I don't remember this level as well as I would hope to. Let's see. Nope, that wasn't it. Dang it, where is it? I'm really trying to rack my brain about where this last one is. Unless it's somehow on the ceiling and I've been missing it the whole time. Nope. Seriously, where is this thing? Let me try something. Did not mean to do that, but... Oh, I saw it, I saw it for a second. There it is now. All right. All right. Go along the edge here. Then it should lead me to the 5th star. Come on. Lead up, lead up, lead up. There we go. Finally. Also, look at my huge horns. That is another really amusing thing about Mario Galaxy is just seeing what you look like when you're frozen in a cutscene. Particularly in the middle of spinning, and then you just get giant hands. It's pretty funny. And that should be the 3rd and final green star. Which means the trial galaxies have now been unlocked. Star 54. You've managed to recover all the green stars and restore the green launch star. Even I don't know what's waiting for you out there beyond the green launch star. And you know what? Let's go ahead and knock them out real fast. These are considered to be some of the hardest levels, but I feel like I probably can knock them out real fast. So let's see, which one are you? Bubble Blast. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's go with that. The Electric Labyrinth. This level is pretty simple on paper. Go to different sections and collect a star chip to unlock a launch star into the final section. So again, not a whole lot to it. The real challenge is avoiding the electric gates that act as walls. That's where the challenge comes in. Otherwise, this is probably the easiest out of the trial galaxies. You could also grab those question mark coins to get more challenge, like you can get additional coins and such, but I'm not gonna go for them. Light some star bits. And let's go clockwise. I say that and I say I'm not gonna go for the coins and yet I just went for a coin. Okay, that's 2. And shift around and around and around. There we go. Once again, going clockwise. Into the bubble. Oh yeah, you can't really go back to the start because there's not really a way back at the start. Or can you? Oh wait, no, you can't because the bubble goes below where the platform is. Never mind. Gonna wait for these fires. You know, if they ever do bring Flood back, I really hope they add like a flamethrower thing because that is kind of cool. But now that I've said it, it's probably never gonna happen. I've cursed us all. Okay. Up into this last bubble, or second to last, because of the last section after I get this launch star. Ooh. And I have to do all that all over again. Yeah, that is another thing with the trial galaxies. There are pretty much little to no checkpoints in any of them. So you have to do them all in one go. I think Bubble Blast is like one of the few that actually does have a checkpoint in it. But it's mainly after you get these 5, after you take the launch star. And you know what? Let's go counterclockwise this time. Spice these up. Hit the gate. Oop. Okay. Got it. Good. Come on. There we go. I probably could have done this in one go, but I don't really want to risk it. Let's see. No! Oh! Dang. Okay. Let's go forward. All right. Let's blow over. And the last one is one of the easier ones. At least to me. Yeah. That is the launch star. And into the launch star. And now here comes the real difficult part of this galaxy. Because there's this giant maze, and you have to do it all in one go. And you have bullet bills chasing you the entire time. Ooh. Okay, just gotta round the corner. Doing okay. Let's push through. Okay, and oh, almost missed the star for a second. But that is one of the 3 trial galaxies complete. 55. Straight back up. And yellow. Which one are you? Rolling. I'm gonna save you for last. Loop de swoop. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll take that one. The galaxy's greatest wave. So yeah, we're bringing back ray surfing. It's been a while since we've done any of that. Like, I think it was back at the terrace, I think was the last time we did a ray surfing level. So yeah, it's been a while. Alright, big man. You again? Back for more ray surfing. This course is a monster. You sure you want to try? Heck yeah. Okay, you got 3 minutes to get back here. Stay calm and just enjoy the surf. So yeah, this is the hardest of the ray surfing levels. But it's not too bad. First of all, renewable 1-up every single time. In fact, 2 of them. Missed it. But regardless, they make it pretty hard to get a game over on this one because of how many 1-ups they give you in this one. So because of that, it's not too bad. But it's still, out of all the ray surfing levels, this one is definitely the hardest. I won't deny that. Oh, okay. Because of just how thin the roads are. And the constant rolling waves does make it kind of tricky. But in exchange, it is a lot of fun. Like, come on, just doing a full loop around like Sonic is kind of fun. Huh, that's the second comparison to Sonic that I've made in this stream alone. Okay. Did it, and I beat the best time too. Wow, nice. That's not an easy time to get on this course. Well, hey, everyone wants to see you, so drop in and say hello. And okay, this is the level that I was thinking about last time we did a ray surfing level. Where it'll give you a little sling star, and it'll just fly you all around the course. Give you a good view of everything. It's pretty nice. It's a nice little victory lap. I like it. Plus it gives you a ton of star bits if you choose to do this. Be careful though, jumping down does mean death. Another star in the bag. $56. Alright, let's do the last Trial Galaxy. And afterwards, we'll go into Rosalina's library and read the storybook as is right now. Want to go to the Rolling Gizmo? Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. Gizmo's Gears and Gadgets. Yeah, I don't think I need to hide this. This is my least favorite level in the game. Mostly because this level was absolute misery as a kid. This was the level that actually took me months. Like, probably even an entire year before I finally beat this thing. And even as an adult, okay. And even as an adult, this is the level I struggle with the most. And I consider this to be the hardest level in the game. At least not counting any of the, like, prankster comments. Because I do consider some of the prankster comments to be harder than this, but in terms of just a regular level, this is the hardest. Mostly because this thing requires precision, and the rolling ball is not exactly known for precision. Okay. I will admit that on a visual level, this place is pretty great. Seeing all these, like, almost enlarged toys and dice and everything, it's kind of cool looking. I will admit that on a visual level, this level is amazing. But gameplay, it is... it's kind of miserable. Though this bit is kind of fun. Ring! Gong. Oh. Grab these star bits because that's pretty much the only chance to get to. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Also. No! No! I was so close! And you have to start all over again. Again, no checkpoints. You have to do this all in one go. Okay. If I could point out one other thing that's kind of neat about the rolling ball is that you can kind of see a little ring down the center of the ball. It actually moves based off of how your Joy-Con or Wiimote is pointed. So I'm leaning right, so the line is leaning right. I'm leaning forward, it leans forward. The line goes forward. Kind of a neat detail that lets you know, like, how well calibrated your Wiimote or Joy-Con is. Okay. I found that out because I stared at this thing too long because of how long this level took as a kid. Okay. Well, the Goomba almost screwed me over by me running over it. How often does that happen? Wing! Wing! Yeah. And look out for these. Let them all. Okay. And this next one, it's kind of tricky. So you need to write this thing up, and there we go. There we go. One of the hardest challenges in my childhood, done. There we go. Finally. Oh. 57. Almost halfway done. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. And yeah, let's go into the library and read Rosalina's storybook. At least as many chapters as I've completed. I've obtained.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Celestial Duo. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. "What is your name? Are you lost?" the girl asked the star child. "I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet," said the star child, who had been waiting day and night. "Don't worry, I'll wait with you," the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but saw nothing. Hours turned into days, then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, "If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon." But then she had an idea. "Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves?" The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship. Then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the search for the Celestial Mother began. Chapter 2. Starbits. Days passed with no sight of the comet, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. "If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam," said the little girl above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea, but... "I forgot to bring water!" At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. "As long as I have star bits, I'll be fine," said Luma. "Want some?" The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. "Alright, maybe just a nibble." Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The starbits tasted like honey. Chapter 3. The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was the morning sun, the girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get to the comet!" The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. "Look!" Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of starbits encased in the ice. "Pretty good, huh? Finding starbits is my specialty," said Luma, beaming. "There's ice here, but it's so warm. I'll bet there's water here too." The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4. The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." A wave of sadness washed over the girl. "What about when it rains, and I can't see the sun or the moon?" Her mother thought for a moment before responding. "I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. "You have starbits in your eyes," said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, "These are tears, not star bits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again." At this, Luma began to cry too. "Mama. Mama." The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent. "Now no, Luma, the rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying," the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. "I'll give you a present if you stop." The girl closed her eyes and said gently, "I'll take care of you." With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5. Home. "The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there," the girl said busily to herself. "We'll put the gate here." Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she's been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out starbits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate. It was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing." "If only my father, brother, and mother were here," the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. "Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then, one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, "My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama!" The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. That's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. "My mama! My mama!" The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I gonna do with all these children? The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. "I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you." Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. That should do it for today. You can go back and read any of the chapters that you've read so far by just approaching the book. But to mimic Rosalina's words, that should do it for today. I mean, we got a lot done. We've pretty much wrapped up the kitchen. We did most of the bedroom. We cleared the trial galaxies. I think that should do it for today. So, yeah. I think next week, continue on with Super Mario Galaxy, hopefully wrapping up the bedroom and moving on to the engine room. Hopefully. I'm not entirely sure if that is gonna happen or not, but I'm optimistic. And yeah, next stream will be on Friday. So Halloween, I am doing more of Majora's Mask. Same time as this stream started. And yeah, I think that should about do it. So until next time, this is Chronofahx signing out.